Hey you guys, welcome back to Evie's Acres. This is Evie and I have approximately 25 minutes left before another shower is supposed to begin. Let's see how far I can get with getting more of these raised beds set up. I have my handy dandy utility knife, so I'm going to use that and get started. All right, let's see how far we can get. Now I'm gonna go grab my electric stapler and I'm gonna staple up those pieces of the landscape fabric. So we beat the rain so far. Let's see how much further we can go. I'm going to show you what it looks like now with the cardboard. Alright, so I made sure the cardboard is covering pretty much every piece in here. I did notice over here there's some openings, so I need to get a little bit more cardboard to cover those up. And yes, some of it is a little bit molded from all the rain that we've gotten, but I'm not too concerned. I'm pretty sure it's all going to break down over time. You can see here where I've stapled up the landscape fabric along the sides. Next, I'm going to add a large canister of plant-based protein, organic protein powder. Just kidding. That's not what's in here. This is actually empty. What I'm going to do is actually put all of this loveliness in it. These are all the food scraps, coffee grounds. Yeah, so I'm going to rinse this out. And as I'm rinsing it out, I'll pour the water in here because we still want this cardboard to be completely soaked. That will help it break down even faster. Then we'll add the dirt. The rain has begun, so I'm going to try to put this in here as quickly as possible. So, before I add this happy frog soil, I'm going to scoop some blood meal and some bone meal into the soil, as well as some earthworm castings. You'll notice on fertilizers they have 3 categories, and typically the first one is for nitrogen, the next one is for phosphorus, and the last one, potassium. That's the other one. Okay, so we're gonna put this blood meal throughout. Not measuring it, eyeballing it. Trying to use about 1/3 of this container. It's a 3-pound container, which to me is really small. That's what we got. All right, now we got wind going on here, so I'm trying to be cautious. It's kind of getting everywhere. Do the best we can with what we got. Alright. So this is our. Okay, so this one has a little bit of nitrogen in it, but it's mostly phosphorus. For the potassium, I am going to rely on another additive later. All right, so at this point, the sprinkling progressed to a decent drizzle, and it was not long before a full-on downpour ensued. But thankfully, our neighbor's dog Oreo stood by to provide emotional support as I quickly worked in the additives to the raised bed. Here's a quick recap of what I used to fill this bed. At the very bottom, I layered wet cardboard over the clay soil, added a modest container of food scraps and coffee grounds, added several bags of topsoil, a couple of bags of composted cow manure, and then I worked in some earthworm castings, some bone meal, and blood meal.
I mixed all of this together to ensure that the plants receive nutrients throughout the bed, not just in the top layer of Happy Frog potting soil that you see me adding here. Which, if you've watched prior videos, you know that I also used this soil to fill my greenstock vertical planters. And here I'm quickly using a device to mark off a relatively 1 square foot per spot. So there should be 12 total in this raised bed, which is 2 feet by 6 feet long.
I'm going to start with this white cherry. First, I'm going to clip off the leaves that are leading up to this top area where we have fruit already. I'm going to take my little label. I need to rewrite it, but I can place it where it needs to go. Take it out of pot. Now, as I mentioned before, instead of just going straight down, I'm actually going to plant this at an angle. Before I do that though, I want to see about how much space am I going to need to grow this up like this. So this is going to be the root is going to be partly over here where the other plants are going to go. Another plant's going to go, but that's okay. It'll still be fine. So go ahead and take out soil, loosen this up a little bit. I'm just going round and round, sort of tickling it. 3. You can see some of the roots are breaking up a little bit, but for the most part, they're fine. So now, I'm gonna, oh, you can't really see it, but I'll show you in just a moment. Just gently lay it down. It looks like this in the bed. Okay? And then, I'll just put the soil back where it was. Now, one thing I totally forgot again to do, just remembered, I'll do it now while I'm thinking about it. I had this out, I just forgot that I had it out. Just gonna add a little bit more this mycorrhizal inoculant. Alright, so it looks like this has actually gotten messed up from the rain. Oh, that's too bad. Alright, well that's okay. So it's okay that I didn't do it. I'm probably not going to be able to do it actually with these tomato plants today because it looks like this whole bed got messed up. But it's also fine because of the fact that, like I mentioned before, there is the same mycorrhizal fungi is in this soil that I put on top, Happy Frog soil. Okay. Alright, so we're going to continue with another white cherry. It is raining. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera so that I can preserve it's really my phone. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll just continue doing this in the rain. And whenever the rain lets up, I'll come back and show you what to do. Okay?
As you can see, I had to turn the camera off once it started pouring, but after a quick wardrobe change, I went back outside in full rain gear to finish transplanting those tomatoes. Here's a preview of what's coming up in the next video. I hope you found this one informative, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for your support, and until next time.